I'm going to explain to you very clearly what it means to be a river rat. So listen up. First thing you have to do is look the part, which means you need to grow a snout, whiskers, and be generally just rat-like. And then when you see the water, you scurry over to it, your tail dragging behind you, and you get in.
Good morning.
Good morning, America. So we're here on the Columbia River, just outside of Portland. And today is our third or fourth?
I think it's our fourth.
No, today's our
Fourth.
third morning here. We'll be here a
Third,
total of
that's
4
right.
days. We're renting a floating home. Yeah. It's so nice to be back. You may be wondering what I mean by back. So Jennifer used to own a floating home not far from here, just a little
It
bit
was my
east of
dream
here.
home.
Yeah. This was back when she was working at the School for the Deaf across the river in Vancouver.
I miss that school.
Yeah, and when we started dating, which is part of our love story, we'll treat you to that at some point down the road. You know, whenever we're ready for it. I don't know whether you'll be ready for it, but we'll see, I suppose. But anyway, Jennifer was living on her floating home, and I was living in Tacoma. I still live in Tacoma. So that meant a lot of overnights because it's a 2.5-ish hour drive, and so we would take turns when we started dating, staying over at each other's place pretty much every weekend. Maybe there were, we would
Your
take
place,
turns.
My place, my place, my
But
place.
more often than not, I ended up coming here because of the floating home.
Ugh,
It's just so great.
It's just a beautiful way of living. You know, living in this community, the people, living with Mother Nature.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the water, the river.
Just being outdoors in the elements, that's been part of my life for as long as I can remember. I've always been an outdoors person. I love being in the water. I love swimming. So being in a house where I could literally step out the door, swim, and come right back in,
And there you have the definition of river rats.
so that's what I mean by back. Jennifer ended up selling the house,
Just, you know.
finances, work.
I-
She ended up moving to Tacoma.
And I pulled up my roots and
Yep, with
moved
me,
in with
she-
him.
Out of her floating home and into my heart. Actually, we're already there, but... So yeah, she sold her house, and it was one of those things that we thought maybe someday we'll get back. Yeah, something to shoot for.
Definitely a goal we're working towards.
But anyway, we found this place for rent. We jumped on it. Been here for several days now, and it is the best. It's beautiful, it's hot. It's been over 90 degrees since we've been here, so it's perfect to spend so much time in the water, swimming, kayaking.
Yeah, kayaking. Oh, and there's our restaurant
Yeah,
just
just
right over there.
Little island cafe with
You
fantastic
can eat
food.
and drink.
The oysters are to die for. Yeah, Jennifer went out paddleboarding.
Oh, yes, I love to sup.
Yeah, we ended up going up a ways and looking at some of the other houses, and we met a really interesting character. One of the floating homes is for sale, and as we were looking
Yeah,
at it,
she's an
we met the
author.
person who lived next
Oh, I
to
can't
her.
wait to read
Author.
her books.
She's this little 75-year-old character. Oh,
Oh, she's beautiful. Wow, her
Yeah.
her spirit just emanates
You-
from her. Wow,
wonderful
that was
people on
fun.
the river. That's not to say everybody's so great. It's a cross-section just like everywhere else. Yeah.
Oh, a sailboat just went by. It's been really nice. We knew becoming YouTubers would be a lot of work, but I really honestly had no idea. We both have other jobs, full-time work, and starting the business.
Yeah,
Whew,
just
I'm more
all
out.
the filming. And realize we're trying to make it as real, as natural as possible and just capture the moment. We don't want everything to be rehearsed and staged. There's no hair and makeup
That's
going on.
just not us.
This is not a production. We don't want that. I mean, occasionally there's a mess up or a flub and we have to reshoot, but most of the time we just try to make it real, capture what happens. But the editing,
Yes, right. And to the point. It's a lot of work.
yeah, Jennifer spends hours.
And, negotiating contracts. Oh, yes, we have some exciting things coming up in the future. We'll let you know about that a little bit later. But anyway, this video is just about showing you, another window into our life, our time here on the river. And we invited a really good friend. We haven't seen him since COVID hit, so, getting some time with him is really nice.
And her, now my daughter as well.
Oh yeah,
Malachi
right.
is
she
here.
lives just down
If you
that
saw
way.
the video a few weeks ago, you've met Malachi. Her boyfriend and two of their
Yep, we
roommates are
invited
here,
them
all
over.
deaf.
Come on over.
And so we've just been having so
Really
much fun
nice.
spending time with the kids.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoy your time on the river with us. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate all of your support, encouragement, your tips and feedback.
Like the hand says,
Yep.
bye!